Capitals shift focus to the playoffs. Hey there, sports fans. Buckle up, because today we're diving into a huge development in the world of hockey specifically. A seismic shift in focus for the Washington Capitals. If you've been a long-time follower of the Caps, or just a fan of the sport in general, then you know what an incredible journey it's been watching Alex Ovechkin chase down Wayne Gretzky's all-time goal record. And now that the record has finally fallen, we're left with one big, burning question. What's next for the Capitals? For years, the narrative surrounding the team has centered on a singular mission: getting Ovi to the top of the goal-scoring mountain. And let's be honest, what a ride it's been. Every slap shot, every power play, every empty netter had fans across the globe wondering, is this the night? Ovechkin's pursuit wasn't just about stats, it became a symbol of grit, consistency, and the sheer willpower of an athlete who refused to age like the rest of us. So now that the Great Eight has surpassed the Great One in career goals, the Caps are standing at a major crossroads. The story arc that defined their franchise for over a decade has concluded, and the organization needs in their new identity something bold to rally around, something that says, we're not done making history. And folks, it looks like they've found just the thing. The new mission: surpassing Gretzky's all-time points record. That's right, with the goal record now in the rearview mirror, the Capitals are setting their sights on an even loftier peak: the all-time career points record, still held by none other than Wayne Gretzky. We're talking about 2,857 points, an astronomical number that has stood untouched for decades and, until recently, seemed almost mythical in its magnitude. But here's the twist: this isn't just about Ovechkin anymore. While Ovi continues to play a vital role, the quest for the points record represents a broader, team-wide evolution. It's about shifting from individual milestones to collective excellence. To get anywhere near that number, the Capitals will need consistent high-level production across the board, from seasoned veterans to up-and-coming stars. It's going to take teamwork, strategic planning, and a franchise-wide commitment to offensive dominance, from milestone watch to momentum shift. Now, let's rewind a bit and talk about what the Ovechkin goal chase meant for the Capitals as a team. For years, everything was geared toward maximizing Ovechkin's output. Rosters were built to support his scoring ability. Coaches designed plays that prioritized feeding him the puck in his sweet spot, usually that left circle on the power play. Fans weren't just watching for wins, they were tuning in to see history in the making. But here's the thing: when you structure your entire system around one objective, it's hard to pivot once you've reached it. That's why the post-record period can be tricky. There's always the risk of a letdown or identity crisis. Credit to the Capitals, though they're not letting that happen. Instead of slipping into a rebuilding phase or coasting on past achievements, the team is doubling down on excellence. The new focus on total points signals a broader offensive strategy, one that encourages contribution from every line, every position, and every player who dons the Capitals sweater. Why points matter more than ever. For the uninitiated, let's break it down. A point in hockey is awarded for either a goal or an assist. So chasing the all-time points record isn't just about lighting the lamp, it's about generating scoring opportunities, setting up teammates, and elevating the entire team's offensive output. It's a metric that rewards versatility and vision as much as scoring touch. In other words, the Capitals are now aiming to become a complete offensive juggernaut, not just a one-man highlight reel. And honestly, it's a logical progression. You can only rely on one player for so long, even as Ovechkin continues to defy Father Time. The team knows it's time to pass the torch and build a foundation that will last well beyond his playing years. The next generation, stepping up to the challenge. With this new objective in mind, keep an eye on the younger core of the Capitals. Players like Dylan Strome, Connor McMichael, and Martin Fehervary represent the next wave of potential stars who could help carry this mission forward. The pressure is on not just to play well, but to consistently produce at a high level. Then there's the leadership group, including longtime contributors like Evgeny Kuznetsov, John Carlson, and TJ Oshie. These veterans will be crucial in mentoring the younger players, maintaining a winning culture, and adapting to the new offensive focus. Their experience and commitment will be vital as the team transitions from a one-track mindset to a multi-dimensional approach. Coaching and front office. Building the blueprint. Don't underestimate the role of the coaching staff and front office in this next chapter. General Manager Brian McClellan and the team's brass will need to continue drafting smart, making savvy trades, and keeping the pipeline full of young talent who can contribute quickly. The salary cap era doesn't leave much room for error, especially for a team trying to remain competitive while its core players age. And from a coaching standpoint, systems will need to evolve. This means more emphasis on puck possession, offensive zone time, and high danger chances. It's not just about taking more shots, it's about taking better ones and creating sustained offensive pressure. Defense will still matter, of course, but in the pursuit of a points record, the name of the game is scoring, scoring, and more scoring. The fan factor, keeping the energy alive. Let's not forget the role of the fans in all of this. Capital supporters are among the most passionate and knowledgeable in the league. They've stood by the team through lean years, heartbreaking playoff exits, and eventually, a Stanley Cup triumph. Now, they're being asked to embrace a new narrative, and judging by early reactions, they're all in. Attendance is strong, merchandise sales are booming, and social media is abuzz with speculation, projections, and highlight reels. The idea of chasing Gretzky's points record may seem far-fetched on the surface, but it gives fans something to dream about, something to fuel the fire in the post-Ovi record era. Realistic or not, it's about the journey. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Can this really happen? Can any team or player, for that matter, realistically challenge Gretzky's points record? Short answer, probably not. That number is absurd. The closest active player to Gretzky's mark is Ovechkin himself, and even with his legendary career, he's still more than 1,000 points away. But here's the thing, it's not just about the destination, it's about what the chase represents. It's about building an offense so potent, so fluid, and so relentless that it feels like anything is possible. It's about pushing boundaries, redefining what a team can achieve, and creating a brand of hockey that's thrilling to watch night after night. And who knows, in sports, crazy things happen all the time. Nobody thought Ovi would break the goal record during the dead puck era either. So why not dream big, looking ahead? So as we look to the future, one thing is clear. The Capitals aren't content with resting on their laurels. They're hungry, they're ambitious, and they're determined to carve out a new identity, one built not just on individual greatness, but on team-wide dominance. Whether or not they ever come close to Gretzky's points record, this new era promises to be one of excitement, transformation, and relentless pursuit of excellence. So lace up your skates, Caps Nation, it's going to be a wild ride. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to follow and subscribe for more in-depth sports stories, updates, and insights. The journey continues, and you won't want to miss a second of it.